10 strengths and weaknesses of the INTJ personality type. If the Myersbriggs Personality Indicator, or MBTI, assesses you, the INTJ personality type, then you are among the rarest personality types in the world. These individuals are superior strategists that analyze every matter profoundly and in detail. Since INTJs always come up with creative solutions, they are nicknamed architects, strategists, or masterminds. Perhaps you have read the basic INTJ personality analysis, but if you are looking for further profile analysis, this article focuses on INTJ strengths and weaknesses. Number 10. Imaginative. There's no denying it. INTJs are imaginative. They can think far and wide on a variety of topics, and that's actually what makes them such great problem solvers too. This is a major strength in several different areas of life. They tend to be more creative, while still maintain their analytical side, and that's a rare quality in a person overall. It helps them think in a unique way, which can be a huge asset for INTJs. Number 9. Confident. Most INTJs are confident, but not in a showy way. They love who they are and feel great about themselves without feeling the need to throw it in anyone's face. Confidence, like INTJs have, is a major benefit for so many things. It helps them with getting new jobs, in relationships, and in any other person-to-person setting. Essentially, confidence touches many different parts of life, and having a lot of it only does you good. Number 8. Determined and willing to learn. INTJs can be some of the most stubborn personality types, which may seem like a flaw or a weakness to some. But when it comes to being stubborn, INTJs see this as determination. INTJs usually set high standards that are hard to achieve. But not only do they have high expectations for others, they often expect a lot from themselves. So when caught in a complex situation that requires additional insight, they are willing to learn whatever it takes to achieve the goal. They strive to increase their competence and broaden their horizons. INTJs are very creative and usually come up with new, out-of-the-box solutions and ideas. They prefer finding a new, updated solution rather than using the existing ones in case they are not satisfied with what's being offered. Number 7. Superiority. The INTJ's prowess in the area of intellect, logic, and reason is inarguable and definitely among their chief strengths, as is their confidence in their ideas. However, these strengths can turn into weaknesses when they morph into a superiority complex. Unfortunately, among INTJs, this is not uncommon. They may be arrogant and condescending, as well as impatient with people who don't catch on as quickly as they'd like. Those who demonstrate less ability to think logically and rationally may be particularly judgmental and intolerant. Number 6. Critical. INTJs tend to critique the way other people do things. This is mainly because they think that their way is the best, and this is true for the most part. But that doesn't mean they do have to say so every single person they see doing something different. Being overly critical is one thing INTJs struggle with, particularly in relationships. They can be nitpicky about unimportant issues and drive a peace between them and their significant others. Most relationship-related problems with INTJs have to do with them being too critical of their friend, family member, or partner. Number 5. Emotionally inexpressive. INTJs are also known for their low EQ and unwillingness to engage in their own emotions or others. Preferring to conceptualize the world on a logical and rational basis, they tend to have little patience for emotional concerns. They struggle to pick up on and respond to the emotional cues and needs of others. This can stifle interpersonal relationships as well as their growth and development, and may end up keeping others at least an arm's distance. They go to the extreme of disregarding people who are driven by their feelings as unreasonable and inferior. Even in relationships, they feel perplexed when expressing their emotions and often show care in alternative ways. Number 4. Not rule followers. It's not all INTJs love breaking the rules. This is more about this personality type never just blindly following the rules that have no point or meaning behind them. If we disagree with a rule because we don't believe it has merit, we won't listen to it. While this might seem perfectly fine, it can cause issues if a rule is in a place for a reason the INTJ just doesn't understand. Society is set up with rules, just like the laws. It can be a good thing to rebel against them at times, but for INTJs, those times are more frequent than warranted, which can get them into trouble. Number 3. Overanalytical. Analyzing every little thing in life is not good for anyone, especially INTJs. Because this personality type has such a strong analytical side, it can be difficult for them to turn it off and just let life happen. We overthink so much that it can push us into a stressful state of mind. We can be our own worst enemy when it comes to stress and anxiety. Overanalyzing little things that don't matter in the grand scheme of things is just something INTJs have a habit of doing, even if it hurts us. Number 2. Highly independent. Independence is both a good and a bad thing, but right now, we'll talk about its strengths. When you don't rely on other people, you take initiative, but to an INTJ, it's fulfilling. They enjoy taking on tasks and doing them alone simply because they like the way they process information and perform tasks better than other personality types. They thoroughly enjoy doing things by themselves and will often take on added responsibility for others without really thinking much about it. This rewards INTJs by making sure tasks are always done and done to their liking, which is essential for jobs and life in general. Number 1. They avoid casual gatherings. INTJs, among all the introverts, are the ones who need the most time in privacy, away from the public influence. The tendency to test and try new ideas or concepts makes them fulfilled, so they are not likely to mingle with other people. Masterminds love discussing big ideas. When it comes to trivia and daily chit-chat, they look down on it and avoid it at all costs. Even though that's far from being negative, the sole fact that INTJs don't take part in family and corporate events makes them overly distant and reserved. When a person knows his or her strengths and weaknesses, it is usually an open gate to self-correction and making the most of what someone has the potential to do. The traits and challenges of INTJ personalities have an impact on others. However, it is important to have a great understanding of this type of personality, particularly when interacting with other people to gain insights about previous and succeeding relationships.